So one of the things that's going to help you be organized is grouping. And grouping is just taking objects and kind of putting them into their own little envelope so that you can transform them together and even just select them together. So let's see how this works. So I'm going to take this frosting here. I'm just going to put it in a blank area here. And I'm going to take these sprinkles and just one by one, I'm going to place them onto the frosting, just as randomly as I can. And there, and there. Okay, so now that looks okay, but what if I now need to take this whole thing and move it somewhere else? Well, if I grab it and move it, I'm leaving the the sprinkles behind. So it would make sense that we select this and group it. So I'm going to do it in two ways. First of all, I'm going to group the whole thing. So I'm going to drag with my selection tool from a blank area over the frosting and the sprinkles, but notice the way I didn't get anything else here, which is important. And then I'm going to group it. So you can group it by going Object, Group, or using the shortcut Control or Command G. So now this is a group. And if I look in my Layers panel, I know we haven't dealt with layers yet, but if I look in my Layers panel, you'll see there's a group. Let me just make this wider. There's a group there. So that's all good and well. But what if I want to go and enter that group and deal with the sprinkles on their own? Wouldn't it make sense that I also group the sprinkles as well? So now we're dealing with groups within groups, which is absolutely fine. It's good to work that way so that you've got things bundled and grouped and enveloped together. So in order to enter this group without having to ungroup and then regroup afterwards, I'm going to use something called isolation mode. So with my selection tool, I'm going to double click on this group. And you can see up at the top here, my breadcrumbs tell me in layer 1, I've gone into group. And everything else is grayed out and locked. I can't select anything else except what was in that group. But now I can select the individual parts of that group. So I'm going to select one of these sprinkles, and I'm going to use Select Similar. And then I'm going to group Control or Command G. So now I have a group of sprinkles within a group containing the frosting and the sprinkles. So to exit isolation mode, I'm going to double click away. And you can see now in my Layers panel, I have a group, and inside there, I have my frosting and another group containing all the sprinkles. Okay, so that's nicely organized. And now if I grab this and move it somewhere, it comes together because everything's grouped together. If I double click to enter isolation mode and I select the frosting, the sprinkles, you can see that they are grouped together, and whatever I do to them happens to them all. All right, isolation mode is an incredibly useful feature that allows you to drill down into a group to specific items to be able to do something to them, and then to double click away and your group structure is still intact.